Welcome. I'm Maria Rhodora Santos, and today we'll explore two powerful trends: microcredentials and massive open online courses, for short, MOOCs, that are reshaping how we learn, teach, and grow professionally. These aren't just buzzwords, they represent opportunities for lifelong learning and career achievement. By the end of this session, you'll understand what they are, how they differ, and why they matter for educators like us. As future teachers, you are entering a dynamic field where learning never stops. Let us discover how these modern learning pathways can shape your journey. This session introduces the concepts of microcredential and massive open online courses, focusing relevance to undergraduate students in college of education. The primary objectives are to understand the definitions and structures of microcredentials and MOOCs, compare their purposes and implementations, explore their applicability in teacher education, and provide actionable recommendations for students pursuing careers in education. As flexible learning pathways become increasingly important in higher education, especially in the wake of technological advancements and changing workforce demands, it is essential for future educators to be aware of these options. Micro-credentials and MOOCs offer opportunities for personalized, skill-based learning that can complement traditional degree programs and enhance employability. Let me provide you with an understanding of what micro-credential and massive open online courses are. Micro-credentialing refers to short, skill-specific certifications that validate a learner's competency in a particular area. These credentials are typically offered by universities, professional organizations, and online platforms such as Coursera, edX, and Udacity. Micro-credentials are often stackable, allowing learners to accumulate multiple certifications that can contribute to a larger qualification, such a degree. They are competency-based and focus on practical skills, making them highly relevant for career advancements. These programs are designed to be flexible, allowing students to learn at their own pace and apply their knowledge directly in professional contexts. And now the overview for MOOCs or massive open online courses. They are web-based learning platforms that provide free or low-cost access to a wide range of educational materials. MOOCs are typically open to anyone and offer self-paced or instructor-led courses from prestigious institutions such as Harvard, MIT, and Stanford. They are designed to democratize education by making high-quality learning accessible to a global audience. MOOCs are ideal for exploring new topics, gaining foundational knowledge, and supplementing formal education. However, they often lack formal recognition and may have lower completion rates compared to structured credentialing programs. Despite these limitations, MOOCs remain a valuable resource for lifelong learning and professional development. Let me give you a comparative analysis of microcredential and massive open online courses. They both share a common goal of providing accessible education, but they differ significantly in purpose, structure, assessment, recognition, and cost. Microcredentials are designed for career advancement, focusing on specific competencies and practical applications. They often involve rigorous assessments and result in verified digital badges or certificates. In contrast, MOOCs are primarily aimed at knowledge dissemination and exploration. They are course-based, with assessments typically consisting of quizzes and peer reviews. Recognition for MOOCs is generally informal, with certificates of completion that may not carry academic credit. Cost-wise, micro-credentials are often paid programs, although some offer free options, while MOOCs are mostly free with optional paid certificates. Understanding these differences helps students choose the most suitable learning pathway based on their career goals and educational needs. They are relevant to undergraduate education students. Microcredentials and MOOCs are particularly relevant to undergraduate students. These programs support professional development by offering flexible learning options that fit into busy academic schedules. They address critical issues such as teacher shortages and burnout by enabling students to acquire practical skills before entering the workforce. Examples of relevant programs include digital promises, microcredentials in classroom management, and learning differences. MOOC Ed courses from the Friday Institute or Coursera offering in teaching character and inclusive program. These programs provide immediate applicability, allowing students to implement what they learn in real classroom. By engaging with these resources, education students can enhance their teaching competencies and improve their career readiness. I would like to share to you the research, insights, and the strategic recommendations for these two trends. Recent research highlights the growing adoption and impact of microcredentials in higher education. According to Association of Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business in 2024, 51% of institutions offer microcredentials for academic credit, and 82% plan to expand these offerings within 5 years. Microcredentials are seen as part of the Higher Education 4.0, representing a shift towards more responsive and relevant academic programs. MOOCs have democratized access to education, but face challenges such as low completion rates and limited formal recognition. For undergraduate education students, microcredentialing is recommended as the primary pathway for skill validation and career preparation. MOOCs should be used as supplementary tools for exploring topics and gaining foundational knowledge. Institutions are encouraged to integrate microcredentials into their curricula, partner with reputable platforms, and align offerings with industry needs to maximize student outcomes. Implementation. Several microcredentials stands out as particularly beneficial. Digital Promise offers microcredentials in areas such as classroom management, learning differences, and executive functions. Coursera provides courses like teaching character and creating positive classrooms and inclusive education strategies. Microsoft Learn offers courses for 21st century which may lead to a certification for Microsoft Certified Educator. To implement these programs effectively, colleges and universities should integrate microcredentials into existing curricula, allowing students to earn certifications alongside their degrees. Partnership with platforms like Coursera, edX, Digital Promise, Microsoft can facilitate access and ensure content quality. I'm encouraging you as a student to build your digital portfolio with earned badges and certification that can further enhance your employability and professional development. Credentialing in Philippines has started and it's been actively working on for the past year or so. In 2025, the Commissioner on Higher Education in the Philippines released the Memorandum Order Number 1, Series of 2025, establishing a national framework for microcredentials in higher education. This policy marks a significant shift in how learning is delivered and recognized across the country. Microcredentials are defined as modular, outcomes-based learning experiences focused on specific skills or competencies. They are designed to be stackable, allowing learners to accumulate multiple micro-credentials toward advanced qualifications or degrees. The guidelines emphasize alignment with the Philippine Qualifications Framework or the PQF, ensuring that learning outcomes are measurable and standardized. CHED mandates a formal approval and quality assurance process for all micro-credential programs, including digital issuance of verifiable credentials. This initiative supports lifelong learning, industry alignment, and flexible access to education, making it a practical and efficient solution to the rapidly changing technological landscape. The guidelines encourage higher education institutions to integrate micro-credentials into their curriculum strategies to meet national development goals and local workforce needs. Batangas State University, recognized as the National Engineering University, has pioneered the implementation of industry-aligned micro-credentials in the Philippines. These micro-credentials are agile, compact courses tailored to meet the demands of evolving industry. Programs offered include data security, cybersecurity, project management, Internet of Things, building information modeling, and geographic information system. What sets Batangas State University's micro-credentials apart is their co-creation and co-delivery with industry leaders such as Microsoft, Cisco, Networking Academy, CIM Strat Technologies, Geodata Systems. This collaboration ensures that each course is validated by industry stakeholders, maintaining high quality standards and relevance. The micro-credentials are designed to be flexible and dynamic, allowing learners to upskill efficiently and adapt to industry changes. Completers receive verifiable digital badges that can showcase on professional networks, enhancing employability and professional recognition. These programs exemplify transformative learning and provide focused paths to mastering competencies aligned with career aspirations. The Microcasa Project Consortium hosted by Ateneo de Manila University, is a regional initiative aimed at advancing microcredentialing in Southeast Asia. The project brings together international experts and stakeholders from countries including Spain, Italy, Indonesia, Malaysia, and the Philippines. The consortium focuses on evolving standards, technologies, and policy frameworks to support the recognition and adoption of microcredentials. Key elements discussed include short programs, digital credentials, and a lifelong learning skills. The project highlights the dual purpose of microcredentials, the course itself, and the credit earned. It explores credential recognition formats such as One EdTechs, Open Badges, and the European Commission's ELM, EDC, and EBSI frameworks. In the Philippines, microcredentials have gained traction in technical and vocational education, with initiatives from TESDA providing credentialing pathways. CHED's policy framework further supports standardization and quality assurance in higher education. The Microcasa project underscores the Philippines' commitment to educational innovation and regional collaboration in digital credentialing. The University of the Philippines Open University launched its microcredentials program and Ascend platform in June 2024. Ascend, which stands for Advancing Skills and Competencies Through E-Learning for Development, serves as the central online hub for microcredential and continuing education courses. These microcourses are transferable as credit loads towards formal degree programs, bridging non-formal and formal education. The launch event highlighted UPO's commitment to accessible, relevant, and high-quality education. Ascend streamlines the learning experience from registration to course completion, supporting lifelong learning and professional development. The platform is part of the UPO's broader efforts to eliminate traditional barriers to education and promote educational innovation in the Philippines. There are MOOCs in Philippine teacher education, which includes the University of Philippines Open University. They offer 44 free massive open online courses through its model, the Massive Open Distance Learning Platform. These courses are designed to empower educators with the skills needed to thrive a rapidly evolving educational landscape. Topics would include AI in education, introduction to open distance learning, technology for teaching and learning, and blended teaching and learning using open educational resources. Additional courses focus on child rights protection, educational media production, and learner support. The MOOCs are self-paced, allowing teachers to study at their convenience. Upon completion, participants receive e-certificates equivalent to 16 hours of training, which can be added to their resumes. University of the Philippines Open University's commitment to lifelong learning and educational innovation is evident in its diverse and practical course offerings, making it a valuable resource for both pre-service and in-service teachers in the Philippines. There's also a Mabuan study by Romualdo Mabuan in 2018. It's an ethnographic study explored the experiences of 17 MOOC participants in Philippines, including university instructors and high school teachers. These educators completed three MOOCs sponsored by the U.S. Department of State and administered via Canvas. These courses included teaching grammar communicatively, integrating critical thinking into exploration of culture in the ENFL setting, and using educational technology in the English language classroom. The study revealed that participants viewed MOOCs are, as practical and effective for professional development due to their open, free, and flexible nature. The study highlighted the potential of MOOCs to enhance teacher competencies and promote lifelong learning in the Philippine education system. Gamification in MOOCs for part of the University of the Philippines Open University study in 2024 investigated the impact of gamification on student engagement and completion rates in MOOCs. The study incorporated game elements such as badges, leaderboards, and program bars in the course design. Using model analytics, researchers tracked student engagement, views, and posts throughout the course. Participant feedback collected through post-evaluation surveys indicated increased motivation and satisfaction. The gamified MOOC achieved a 28.86 completion rate, significantly higher than the typical global averages. The study concluded that gamification enhances learner motivation, participation, and overall satisfaction. This innovative approach to online learning positions gamification as a promising strategy for creating interactive and impactful educational experiences, particularly in the context of the Philippine teacher education. To conclude, we have explored how micro-credentials and MOOCs are reshaping education. Micro-credentials offer targeted, stackable learning aligned with career goals, while MOOCs provide accessible, flexible education for all. Both are valuable tools in teacher education, especially in the Philippines context where CHED and universities are leading innovative initiatives. Encourage, and I'm encouraging you as a student to explore these opportunities to enhance your skills and professional readiness. As we embrace micro-credentials and MOOCs, remember George Couros' words: technology will not replace great teachers, but technology in the hands of the great teachers can be transformational. These tools are not here to replace you. They are here to amplify your impact. Let's lead this transformation by integrating innovative learning opportunities and empowering students for the future. Take advantage of these opportunities and work with your educators to make your learning journey truly transformative. Thank you once again. I'm Maria Rhodora Santos. I've included here my point of contact, so if you have any questions, feel free to reach out when you're ready to explore. In my presentation slides, I've also included some challenges that I would like you to try, and I'll be looking forward to receiving your first badges and your first certification. I have included instruction and a challenge, of course, for you to join and sign up for the Microsoft Learn for Educators. This will allow you to look at technology. You don't have to pay anything. It's free for students and educators like you. And I'm encouraging you to try this. And if any questions or any things that you may have, please feel free to reach out. Once again, this is Maria Rodora Santos. Thank you for your time.